Do you believe in heaven?
Yes.
Well, you shouldn't.
What happened to all the people who died before the Christians? Where did their souls go?
Summerland.
Where's Summerland?
It's a myth.
Stories have to come from somewhere.
I guess Summerland, it's got this kind of idea, that Summerland is this kind of heavenly place. But it's sort of, it's in the film, we speak about it as like an extra layer on top of the real world, so that it's always there, it's always around you, this Summerland, and it's a place where kind of spirits can live.
Frank, this is Miss Lamb, your new guardian. I don't want him. We've all got to do our bit.
The actor that plays Frank, Lucas, he's so funny, and we had a really strong bond. We got on really, really well. And he's very grown up, like kids are these days, you know, like they're 10, but really they're like 15, you know. So I could have fun with him, and he was very, very switched on and aware of what was going on. It wasn't like working with a kind of 5-year-old kid where you have to be careful that you don't offend them. And it was actually really lovely. We had, you know, when he was doing the kind of heavier scenes, he really kind of got into that, and he was really responsive. So I never felt like I had to say, hey, by the way, I'm going to be really mean now, but I don't mean it, you know, because he was old enough to kind of know what was going on.
Oi, it's my dad's in 21 Squadron.
Well then, what are you waiting for?
Their relationship opens her up again, but it wasn't like she's always been that person, but she's just, over time, you know, as we do when we've had hard experiences in life, we put barriers up, and so he just sort of brings her back to her original self.
Why don't you have a husband?
Why don't you have a wife? There was someone once.
Here we are. So I say, make the most of it.
Was she the one you loved?
Would you think it was strange?
No.
One of the main themes in this movie is prejudice and unrequited love. Today we live in a different time, but why are those themes still relevant?
You know, there's a relationship in it that's a lesbian relationship, and there's still, you know, out on the streets, lesbian women still find it difficult to walk hand in hand, and there's still that prejudice out there, even though we've come on so far from where the film's set. You know, it's still there, it's still out there.
Is Frank here?
What is it?
His father.
We just had the telegram. Life is not kind. Anguish is inevitable.
And I think often when people lose loved ones, they connect more with this idea of that there's something else, that there's that they can feel them and things like that. So often when people lose people, they kind of find this spirituality or think about it in a different way.
Nobody knows how to be a parent. But you two, gosh, you make quite a pair.